Shalom, giving all praise to my Heavenly Father. His name is Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bashim Kahakadash. Damas to the apostles and guys everywhere. And peace and many salutations to you brothers out there that's kicking his word in sincerity, also in truth. Now I got this clip here that I'm gonna play for you guys from a GMS. Truth is Fierce 144. Please subscribe and be edified. If you're looking at my screen here, his handle is at the top left corner. And subscribe to this brother, and please be edified. I know this brother does great sit downs, but this is it's more and more people out there are bucking up against the truth. We're in the last days, and prophecy is popping off the pages. So you have a lot of people out there that's casting out doubt, um, so that they can have reason to not follow the truth and ultimately not enter into that straight gate, because we're going to enter into a time of persecution. If you've been paying attention to trying to link us, Jake in general, leftist Jake, with the Palestine situation, which if the Lord say the same, I'll be able to sit down on that too before today. And it's not coincidence that we have Jake coming out and they're casting doubt, And this guy here, he's a simp. He got his woman there talking cash, about the apostle and his wife. Totally disrespectful. And you have a lot of people out there that don't show respect towards their elders, man. Don't show respect towards what One West has done for the nation of Israel. Without One West, there will be no great awakening. There will be no FOPI. They talk all that crap about the apostles, so there'll be no FOPI. There'll be no awakening. Okay? So all you guys out there that got something to say about One West, you wasn't there. And secondly, the Most High always make certain establishments, that are corrupt, but the truth springs out of that. Case in point, look at the Pharisees. Now, if you understand Pharisees and where they came from, the Pharisees came out of the Hasmonean dynasty or the Maccabean dynasty. What was going on is you had Israelites that were embracing the Greek culture. They were Hellenists. Even after the Maccabean revolt, what's ironic is you had people that were actually of the Maccabean family that were rulers that was, full fledged Hellenists. And so to keep the culture intact, the Pharisees, aka the separate ones, decided to set a political party to ensure that the law, statutes, and commandments were being kept. Now, within that, they began going off and adding on new laws and become self-righteous because of the accomplishments that they were able to achieve after the Maccabean revolt. But out of that, what sprang? The truth, So people like to talk crap about the Pharisees and things of that nature. And yes, they were wicked. Some were wicked, some were righteous. But out of the Pharisees, because of the Pharisees, our inheritance was intact. Okay, the same thing with One West. And again, I wasn't there, so I'm not going to speak on One West. I just go off of what the apostles tell me. But I do understand the importance of One West, in our great awakening. But not to digress too much, we're living in the last days, and it's a lot of doubt out here. And this is why the Apostle Car gets on women so much, because these women are very out of order. And you know what? It's not even the women's fault per se, because a woman's gonna be a woman. Women, in my mind, are very simple. They're very simple. And the people who giving them that power is simps like you see on your screen. You know what I'm saying? Like, as you're gonna see. Now this guy is talking about Apostle Tahar, call him a mangy mutt. I don't know if he means he's a mamza, which is no such thing. And he's going off of phenotypes and things of that nature. But his woman is lighter than Apostle Tahar and Apostle Tahar's wife, man. So if you're going off of phenotypes, wouldn't you consider this woman that you're with a a mangy mutt, or whatever you want to call her, the apostle? Okay, and that's another thing. I want to say this. This is why it's so important to get over these women, bro. This is why it's so important to get over these women, because they do nothing but bring confusion. Okay, and they make you compromise on your manhood. There's no way that I would have my woman up here, teach with me, and have her being a target. You know what I'm saying? This guy here, man. No, bro, where's your testicles at, bro? But anyway, I wanted to play a few of what this man has to say and his wife had to say. Then we'll break it down. Because these people are easy work, and they're just mad because we get on the so-called black woman. And so-called black woman needs to get on, man. They need to be rebuked. All the wickedness that they have done, but nobody can say nothing to them. You got bitch ass niggas like this nigga right here. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, brothers. Get over these hoes, man. Get over these bitch ass. Get over these hoes, man. Hey, but let's play these scriptures, man. Let's play this video. Salaki. I'm big excited, but I want this to be edifying. So, Salaki, I'm gonna calm down, and we gonna go to these scriptures, man, and not talk crap like this hoe ass nigga right here.
We want to talk about this mangy mutt named Vernon. What's his name? Vernon Davis, Vernon Brown. Well, I don't even know. I don't say Vernon.
And this nigga getting worn out by this bitch. You could tell by his eyes, man. Hoe ass nigga.
The mangy mutt from GMS Taha. And before we read the scripture, I'm gonna show you this mangy mutt real quick. This is the mangy mutt. And look, it says he just might be Apostle Paul. So that's these fools really look at this mangy mutt and see something that he ain't. Now, we're going to read this scripture real quick, because this mangy mutt is teaching Daniel 9, when it said confusion of faces, is talking about...
Real quickly, we'll prove reincarnation, because he said something, so we're going to go to the scriptures and prove it, okay? And, this is perfect for edification of newcomers, But let's get to scripture. Before I prove reincarnation, let me prove something, since they want to jump on here, and tell us how to teach the word. 1 Timothy 2:11. Let the woman learn in silence, with all subjection. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. This woman has no business trying to jump on here and correct men. Without the apostles' teaching, more importantly, the apostles' teaching, you would not know that you're an Israelite, man. You need to be quiet. And that's the type of woman that would not take reproof. And the only reason why they're doing a sit down is to uplift the so-called black woman. You see that? Okay? And the simp is upholding her. Okay? Okay? So, there's a lot of judgment that's gonna come to the nation of Israel, man. Because a lot of Jake can't get over these women. And can't be manly, and do the right thing according to what the scriptures say. What they want to say these females. and she don't want to be saved. She break up with you, homeboy. She break up with you and go and be a Muslim or a Christian, depending on what man's gonna take care of her. Okay, all right. And this is the same problem that our people have always had. Worshiping that damn woman. This is what led us into captivity. Okay. Jeremiah 44:15, straight to the point. Then all the women, then all the men which knew that their wives had burned incense unto other gods, the queen of heaven worshiping, okay? And all the women that stood by a great multitude, even all the people that dwelt in the land of Egypt and Pathros, answered Jeremiah, saying, as for the word that thou hast spoken unto us in the name of Yahweh, we will not hearken unto thee. You see that? But we will certainly do whatsoever thing goeth forth out of our own mouth, to burn incense unto the queen of heaven, and to pour out drink offerings unto her, as we have done, we and our fathers and our kings and our priests, princes, in the cities of Judah and the streets of Jerusalem. For then had we plenty of victuals, and were well, and saw no evil. You see that? So this is the same mindset that our people are into. They had the whole concept of, why should we belittle our women? They're the pillar of the so-called black community. When these women ain't worth a dime, bruh. These women ain't worth to even feel any type of emotion behind. They ain't worth it. They ain't worth spittle. They ain't worth shit. This is why the Apostle Ricard speaks the way he does, man. Hey, brothers, get over these women, man. Get over these women. I'm trying to tell you. You're not going to scare these women into believing you can make as much videos. Not saying you shouldn't make videos about women. But just speaking in general. You're not supposed to scare these women to make them do right. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. And this woman here is a prime example. She has no fear of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, speaking against Apostle Tuhar. Okay? Speaking against this man. You're going to see what I'm saying. Even if you don't agree with this man as Apostle Paul, you'll see the disrespect that I'm talking about real soon. But just to prove reincarnation, because he said that she's going to say that you die one time and then you're judged. Let's see what the scriptures say. 2 Ezra 14:35. For after death shall the judgment come, when we shall live again. You see that? So after death, judgment come when we live again. That's when we're judged. Reincarnation. Okay, regeneration. Okay. And then shall the names of the righteous be manifest, and the works of the ungodly shall be declared. You see that? So we live once again, and then we are judged. Now, let's give an example, because in Daniel, it says that, he will have to preach once again. Okay. Now, Daniel 12:13. Check this out. But go thou thy way till the end be, for thou shalt rest and stand in thy lot at the end of the days. So there you go. Daniel is gonna rest, but he's gonna be standing in his lot in the latter days. We are in the latter days now. So that, what does that mean? Daniel was here too. Okay, Daniel here too. All right. What was it prophesied about? Uh, 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 Elijah. Okay. What was it? What did it say about Elijah, man? Malachi 4:5. Behold, I will send you Elijah, the prophet, before the coming of the great and dreadful day of Yahweh. So Elijah is going to be sent back on the earth. What is that? That's reincarnation. And he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the heart of the children to their fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse. You know who was John? Excuse me, I already spilled the beans. Who was Elijah? Okay. Matthew 11:13. For all the prophets in the law prophesied until John. And if you will receive it, this is Elias, which was for to come. He that hath ears to hear, let him hear. So right there, it's telling you that, in fact, Elijah or Elias came back. And who did he come back as? John the Baptist. So what are these people talking about, man? It's not preposterous that the Apostle Tahar is, uh, you know, Paul, and also I'm gonna say this. That's something that the apostles don't push that. Apostle Tahar never told us to call him Paul. You know what I'm saying? This is something that we perceived as his followers. Okay, I believe that man could possibly very well be Paul. That's what I believe. You don't have to believe that, but don't sit here and think that and say that that's something preposterous, and also say that reincarnation doesn't exist. You know, well, because you mad because we talk about your black queen, okay? And also he said that the northern tribe and the northern tribes are heathen, and all the nation of Israel is gonna be black, bigly black, which is preposterous because we were spread all around the four corners of the earth. How is it that we're gonna be all black, man? Jake is very simple. And then the very woman that you with, she looks like she's a mixed. God, dog, Jake. But let's go back to the video, man, because I don't want to get simple, get emotional about this whole ass nigga. Just let him play.
Here we go. Verse 2, beware of dogs.
Beware of dogs.
Beware of evil workers.
Evil workers.
Beware of the concision.
And beware the concision. See that, the concision. What do you mean he might be the Apostle Paul?
Right.
Claiming that he's a reincarnate. Oh, he may be Paul right back on earth again.
That's a straight lie.
And so whoever put that out there, your father the devil.
Yeah, you are. The sit there inside man's you mutt could be Paul. You and your father the devil.
Yes, you are, because man is appointed to die once, then the judgment. Paul the apostle is himself.
Right. Then we're going to show in Daniel 9, we're going to go through 9, 1 through 8 to show he's a liar. When it says confusion of faces, it had nothing to do with, if you look at his Spanish or maybe Indian, he's like, I'm confused because why he don't look black?
Because his dog, just like it says in
Philippians.
Yes, in Philippians it said, beware of dogs and beware of evil workers and beware of the concision. And that's what the concision does. It goes into the scriptures and takes the truth of God, but then it puts it up and then it does stuff like he may be Paul, you're confused faces. So he's teaching people that people are Israelites, confused face Israelites. That's what he's calling.
He's teaching heathens. Mm-hmm. He's saying that when you say, he's saying that Daniel 9, when it says confusion of face, that's talking about heathens, which is a Spanish name, Indians, and even Caucasians.
Yeah.
It's talking about them because you're confused, like, that's Israel, I'm confused. And he said Daniel was saying that's what it means by confusion of faces, because they Israelites will like anybody, so you're gonna be confused, like, wow, that's Israelite. So that's the lie this major mother teaching.
So he'll bring a Caucasian in and he'll call him a confused face Israelite.
Right.
He'll bring all types of heathens in and say, oh, look, they can dance.
Right. So
that's an Israelite. And they're not.
She's slow. You could tell. But let's go to the confusion of face scripture, because this needs to be brought out again for edification. It was actually revised a couple of years ago. Now, this is Daniel 9. I'll start at 7. The point is verse 8. O Lord, O Yahweh, by Yeshua Yahweh, righteousness belongeth unto thee, but unto us confusion of faces as this day, to the man of Judah and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and unto all Israel that are near and that are far off, through all the countries whither thou hast driven them, because of their trespass, uh, that they have trespassed against thee, O Yahweh. To us belongeth confusion of face, but our kings to our princes and to our fathers, because we have sinned against thee. Now, when you look up this terminology, which we'll look at right now, and that word is bashath, for confused. It goes into shame. That's simply what it means. So it's shameful that we were scattered abroad. You have to think Daniel wrote this uh, during the time of the Babylonian captivity, where we were our kings, princes. Basically the upper class was taken into captivity. And before this, after the Assyrian, well, during the Assyrian captivity, the northern tribe was taken into captivity. And after that, they were sailed over here to uh, the Americas. Okay, and we could prove that. Let's prove that, and that's how we know that the that's how we know that the northern tribe consists of Latinos and Native Americans. Okay. Now this is second Ezra 13, and I start at 40. Get straight to the point. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried out away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hosea the king, who Salmanazar the king of Assyria led away captive, and he carried them over the waters. And so came they into another land. But they took this counsel among themselves that they should lead the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country where no mankind dwelt. Where is that? That they might there keep their statutes which they never kept in their own land. And they entered into Euphrates by the narrow places of the river. For the Most High then shewed signs for them, and held still the flood till they were passed over. For through that country there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half. And that the same region is called Ashereth. Now, let's look up that word. Let's see what it says that place is. Okay. Now, this is called to Michael Roth. It says the Ashereth America, home of the Israelites, the name of the land beyond the great river, far away from the habitation of man, in which the 10 tribes of Israel will dwell, observing the laws of Moses until the time of the restoration, according to what's that? 13:45. It says Columbus identified America with this land. You see that? So Christopher Columbus knew that this land was over here because of what? Because of the scriptures. He was able to identify this land. This is where the Israelites were dwelling, man. Okay, the so-called Latino and Native Americans. They are Israelites. Okay. Not every Israelite's going to be so-called dark skin or black. Get out of colorism. And if you want to use that terminology, how do you know that your woman that you with, alluding to this guy that's speaking, how do you know that woman that you with is not a tear? How do you know that she's not white? Because she looked like she could have definitely white in her descent in ancestry, man. Okay, so you can't go off of skin color per se. You have to go off the spirit of Yahweh by Shemel Shai, because that woman again could be a tear if you want to go off of phenotype. Okay, let's get back to the scriptures. Now the second edge is 13 and 45. For through that country there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half. At the same region is called, and the same region is called Ashereth. And then dwelt they there until the latter time. And now, when they shall begin to come, the high shall stay the springs of the streams again, that they may go through. Therefore sawest thou the multitude with peace. And the point really was in verse 45. Okay. So yes, the Latinos and natives are Israelites. Okay. We know it because biblically we can prove it. But you cannot prove that biblically speaking that all Israel is going to be so-called dark skinned, because we were spread to the four corners of the earth. Okay. So it doesn't make any sense. It's not plausible that all Jake will be dark skinned. That's why things have to be understood by the spirit of Yahweh by Shemi, man. Okay. Hosea 1 and 9. This said the Most High, call his name, Lord me, for ye are not my people, and I will not be your God. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. You're not going to be able to measure the nation of Israel based off of phenotype. You know, that's Edomite talk. Jacob taking on the customs of Esau, Edom, by placing races under the banner of phenotype. If you want to do that, then, you know, you would mistake a lot of Hamites for Israelites because they're dark skinned. Okay? Still in the middle of verse 10. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power. Okay? Because we were spread throughout the four corners of the earth. All right? And the Most High's elect is going to be awakened based off of understanding His word, regardless of their skin tone, man. Yes, you're going to have so-called white people out there, especially natives and Israel and Latinos out there, so-called, that are going to be out there preaching the word because they're Israelites, man. Because the Most High gave them that understanding. All right, so we'll finish this video. You know, these two people talking, and that'll be it, man. Because, you know, we pretty much broke everything down. Oh, just giving let me go back, because I kind of got off track. It's Daniel 9, you know, which really I kind of proved it. This is why we use the whole terminology of confusion of face. Now the Apostle Tahar refined this because he's you know, he said that really is talking about just the shame that we have endured. But you could utilize this for Israelite form. But for clarification, confusion of face just simply means shame. You know, it doesn't mean necessarily another a Jake that looks like another race. But we know that according to the scriptures, Israel is going to look like various people because of the diaspora that we have endured numerous times. Okay, all right. We're spread around the four corners of the earth. So utilizing the term confusion of face, you know, is a terminology that we would use to give understanding of the diaspora. Okay, but does confusion of face, that word confusion, doesn't means a foreign Israelite? No, it means shame. It simply means shame. Okay, so Israel is going to look like various people. I think, you know, during the time of Judges, we were mixing mingling with the Hamites. So you're gonna have people out there that look Hamitic. During the time of the Assyrian captivity, we were mixing mingling with the Syrians. All right, with the Assyrians. So you know, you're gonna have some people out there that look like Syrians, but in fact, or Middle Eastern, but in fact, Israelites. A lot of so-called Israelites, they look Assyrian. Okay, mixed because we mix and mingle with them. All right, the brother, the elder of Baltimore, Karatazakba, brought out that you have so-called Afro Palestinians that look dark skinned, that are that are Israelites that was still in that region, when the Idumeans came and began to occupy that area. And they had families. They mixed and mingled with the people amongst them. They're Israelites, so we can't be simple, man. And again, this doctrine came out because Jake is simping behind the so-called black woman. This is why it's so important to get over these women, get over their opinion, get over thinking about them so goddamn much, feeling emotions about them, dog. Get over that shit, bro. You brothers out there, get over that shit. This woman ain't shit, man. Okay? But let's go back to this video and we'll play it and we'll end it.
Oh, look, they can dance.
Right.
So that's an Israelite, and they're not Israelites.
Nope. We about to read Daniel to show what it's talking about. And before we read,
she was in content mastery.
That now this made you mutt to her. Always talk about the sisters, talk about the black woman, how nasty and dirty she is.
Mm-hmm.
You see that? And that's where it goes from. He always talking about the sisters. And these women had done nothing but wickedness. For the last 50 years, collectively speaking, these women have done nothing but wickedness, bro. Are we saying that all so-called black women are wicked? No, of course, come on, man. Of course not. I got a black woman, a so-called black woman. You know what I'm saying? They the cool black women, dog. But in this particular nation, bro, in America, these women have done wickedness. And Jake, instead of them being manly, standing up, for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, they they rather simp, and point fingers like breezies. And this is what this man is doing now. Okay? Let me show you.
Now, he's talking about the black woman. Who's this fat throat, double throat broad he's with? You sitting there talking about the daughters of Zion. You with what's that purple drink from McDonald's? Grimace. You with a Grimace. But you gonna sit there talking about daughters of Zion? You mad? You what? You are sitting there with Grimace, and you gonna sit there talking about the daughters of Zion
and say they black and ugly.
Right? And look at this man, you mutt.
But she's darker than your woman, bro. So by your standard, is your woman a heathen, bro? See, that's the simpleness of our people, man. Our people are very simple, and the men of our people, man, are emotional as hell, man. Emotional, bro. Emotional. This is where all this came from. Okay? We can't be emotional, especially about these boppers. Okay? So, brothers, get over these women, bro. Get over these women. Get over feeling some type of way about them. You mad behind these hoes? Get over them. They don't do nothing but cause fucking confusion, bro. Fuck these hoes, man. Shalom, man.